For 4 days in April, Burma comes to a standstill as everyone gathers in the streets across the country for massive water fights, dancing and music to bring in the new year. In Burma, the Buddhist New Year, or Thingyan, is a time of celebration. Water cannons, hoses and buckets drench anyone and everyone in sight. The country has seen big changes since the semi-civilian government came into power in 2011. And last year, for the first time in nearly 3 decades, Thangyat was allowed back on the streets. Thangyat is an important part of the New Year festival. It's an old Burmese art that combines poetry, music and dance. People chant anthems to each other while joking about the events of the past year. Comedians, writers and poets show off their skills during Thangyat. Their messages are often political or satirical.
Thangyatဆိုတာကနှစ်ဟောင်းကုန်နှစ်တစ်ကိုရောက်တဲ့အချိန်မှာနှစ်ဟောင်းကဟလာသင်ခန်းစာတွေကိုနှစ်တစ်မှာယူနိုင်ဖို့အတွက်နှစ်ဟောင်းကအမှားတွေကိုနှစ်တစ်မှာပြင်နိုင်ဖို့အတွက်ဒါအပြူသဘောနဲ့ဟလာချစ်ချစ်ခင်ခင်ကြီးနာနာနဲ့အပြူသဘောနဲ့ပြောကြတဲ့ကိစ္စဒါတခြားလုံးနဲ့ကြာမှာThangyatတွေထုံးကားခဲ့တာမန္တလေးတွေမကောင်းဘူးရန်ကုန်ဟလာဒီလုံးထုံးကားခဲ့တာ
Thangyat has existed since the age of the Burmese kings. It was practiced during the time of British rule, and even under General Ne Win's government, people could make fun of the single-party system through Thangyats during the New Year. But in 1985, Thangyat was heavily censored. After the 1988 military coup, it was banned completely. Although the water festival Thingyan was allowed to continue, the ancient art of Thangyat disappeared from the country. While the art was dead in Burma, it survived through the exiled community. Since 1996, a group of activists in India have been producing Thangyat records for the exiled community each year. Last year in Yangon, the leaders of the old Thangyat groups were back in town. 88 generation student Minko 9 organised groups of young people to get involved. This year, more Thangyat groups are performing, but they still had to get permission, and their words have been checked by the authorities. Thangyat is back, but the government is still keeping an eye on what's being said.